2 years ago today, Sergeant David Elahi of Sterlington Police lost his life in the line of duty. His fiancée, family, and former colleagues talked to Fox 14 Chelsea Jones about how they're coping with the loss 2 years later. She joins us live in the studio with more. Chelsea?
Sarah, Sergeant David Elahi and two more Sterlington officers were hit by a drunk driver while conducting a routine traffic stop. His family and co-workers say that the pain is still raw 2 years later.
It was even more hard than I imagined it would be.
Dana Parsley lost both her fiancé and her best friend when a drunk driver struck and killed Sergeant David Elahi while he was conducting a traffic stop July 3rd, 2 years ago.
We try really hard to channel it into something positive. We try really hard to remember him and everything that he stood for.
Elahi and Dana had two little girls, Alba and Indy. She says the pain of his death runs deep, but she strives to keep his memory alive with pictures of happier times and daily talks about him with her girls.
He was just amazing. He had a smile that would light up the room, and he was the most, like I've said, career-driven person. If he set a goal, he was going to accomplish it.
This is the site where Sergeant David Elahi was struck and killed. His fiancée Dana has a warning for everyone ahead of this 4th of July holiday.
I just really hope that people are very proactive about not drinking and driving, not driving under the influence at all.
Sergeant Elahi's niece shares a similar feeling.
Just don't do it, to be honest. That's it. It's just not a good idea, and it always ends in something bad happening.
Sergeant Elahi's fellow officers with Sterlington Police say they miss him very much and issued this statement through Chief Barry Bonner. The only way to stop hurting is to stop loving. I guess we will never completely get over the loss of Sergeant Elahi. He was an awesome individual who was loved by so many and will never be forgotten. The driver, Tracy Govan, has been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Dana Parsley is thankful the law was upheld, but it won't bring him back.
Our closure comes from keeping David's memory alive and hoping that maybe his story can help positively influence somebody else.
Today, Dana Parsley set up jumpers and water slides for people all across town. She says it's what her fiancé would have wanted in light of the 4th of July holiday. In the studio, Chelsea Jones, Fox 14 News.